right, good morning, cyber traders. It's so great to be back. Good to see you all. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Good to see you, Michael. Nabal, good to see you, Phil, Lawrence, everyone. It's nice to be back. What a busy week. Sorry, but it's been a while. We had a really busy week last week being in Orlando. We met some great people. There's a lot of new members joining us. It was nice to be there. Josh was there working the booth and it was great, and talking to a bunch of students and stuff like that. So if you're new here to cyber trading, welcome back. And once again, if you're watching on social media, you're always welcome to come join us. Just take that little QR code in top left-hand corner and come and join us. But it's going to be a really busy week this week. First of all, it looks like some of the stock market's doing great. Oh, my God, gold is just doing fabulous. I'm doing well on some of the other brand name stocks that we're going to go through. And also remember, it is the on-site. We are having the on-site that starts next week, starts tomorrow. I know a lot of you guys are going to be traveling, coming today, and look forward to seeing you all there in the morning. We will be starting, at try to be there around like 8:30 so you can get settled in and everything. But we'll see you there, and it's going to be a lot of fun for the next 2 days. So we got a great lineup. If you still want to get into the podcast, once again, we posted a link up there. Just be happy to come and register for it. If you couldn't make it for on-site, but it's our biggest event of the year and we're super excited about it. All right. Anyway, regarding about some of the things that are going on, obviously it is earnings week. So there is just a bunch of stuff going on. Let me bring this up and share this with you all on social media. So you can see right here, a lot of earnings coming out. Really excited. Tomorrow after the close is going to be Tesla. So we're going to see how that pans out tomorrow at on-site. I know a lot of us are going to be really interested to see what happens because, with all the mandates that they took away with the $2,500 tax credit and all that, that's going to affect. Netflix is having big earnings. Coca-Cola had good earnings this morning. That worked out pretty well. Not any big major ones yesterday, but GM did pretty well. Grumman did pretty well. With Grumman, RTX did pretty well too. All the military stocks are coming out this afternoon. A couple of bank stocks are coming out, but remember, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are the biggest ones. So it is a really big week. So we're going to have a fun week here at Cyber Trading University. All right. So now regarding as what happened and what we traded going on from yesterday, I want to hit upon those couple of stocks out there. And then we'll go through the watch list. There were a lot of stocks yesterday that did make some big moves. GSIT was one of them. You could see that one is still moving this morning. I had that on the watch list. Not again this morning. We're going to check out all the orders. But GSIT, what a nice mover yesterday. Early morning stock went from like $8 to 18 whopping dollars. What a great move. $5 stock. Beautiful. Beyond Meats. Now, that was a great one. So Beyond Meats, you could see, got crushed. But for some reason, somebody probably thought it was a little too cheap at 50 cents. So what a great swing trade from yesterday. It just constantly kept moving. Went up to 90 cents, and you could see it after 10:30. It just kept going up. Great going into the close. This is what we teach you as how to trade an overnight position. Remember, we don't want to get into overnights, but, unless it's done into design. But Beyond Meats, wow, great gap fill, great move. It looks like the party can be over right now because we are testing some of these big lows, which are now big ceilings. So that one looks fabulous. What a great runner-up. I didn't want to get to – I'm going through the watch list. I didn't even get through yesterday's list. USAR. Another great movie yesterday. That one went from 27 to 32. CLF, another really nice movie yesterday. That one ran from like 15 to 16. RE, unbelievable. What a great list yesterday. That one ran from 8 to about 10. ANRO was another big runner-up. That was great yesterday, 7 to about $11. Early morning, great mover. Jobby, GOBY. Jobby still holding it pretty strong. I'm telling you, I had some good feelings about Jobby on the long term, okay? But yesterday, really nice move on that one right there. Grant, I miss you too. Thanks, Grant. Appreciate it. And UAMY, we've been trading that stock for a while. That was back in October, early October, $6 to 20. Made a nice move yesterday. Don't know if I want to trade it today. And then we had a couple of nice little shorts because we do short here. So Oracle took a little bit of a hit yesterday, went from 283 all the way down to 275. CRML had a little bit of a hit yesterday. That went from 21 down to 18. It's still like it's going lower. And we all know why this thing is going up, because this went from 5 to 30. Great move. Probably one of the better ones. Rigetti also took a big hit. RGTI, after a huge rally in Rigetti from September, right around the $12, $13 levels, went all the way to $60. Come on. I mean, how much more you want to pull out of that one? Beautiful run up on that one. And last but not least, the quantum stocks, QBTS. Was a nice little short yesterday. So remember, we spent a lot of time talking about these in class, how to milk them as much as you can, and then also when to pull the parachute. Just always remember, great traders never buy at the bottom. We never sell up on top. We always buy in between. All right. Now let's go see what's going on in the market and see what's going on. We have this one stock, NERV, that's moving up really nice this morning. I know a lot of you here have been trading it this morning. Now I'm going to bring over level 4 here and just show you what's going on. There was a Pittsburgh order right around 6. Now we're hovering right around the 750, 40 number. Not that many shares out there in pre-market. So just be very, very careful. But it did trade 40 million shares. NERV, if that order gets filled around that 740, we're definitely going to be all over it. But really, really nice move on that one. How much is it up? 160%. All right. ATMV, spread is ugly. Not good. Beyond Meat, we already know about. Nice little move on that one. Did I have the level 4 on? Yeah, I do, actually. Yes, still got up here. As orders go, not the sexiest. I mean, there was a big one here at $1.50, $1.70, but we're at $2.19. $3. You got a 300,000 share seller out there. And that's only pre-market, right? All right. This one also, SPWR. Some of you do remember we did trade SunPower a while ago. Had a big pop early this morning. Now she's starting to back off right now. We'll put it on the watch list. It is up 40%, 13 million shares. Something we like. I saw this one too, but I don't like the spread and really kind of died out right here. So I scratched that one out too. IFBD, cheap stock, good spread, 5 million shares of 27 million. It's not horrible. It's not bad. Let's go check the orders out there. She is kind of flat since about 7 o'clock this morning. Big seller at $2. I could see right here. See it right there? Big seller, $2, $1.80. It was at 21,000, 30,000. All right, so we could see that kind of explains it. That's all the way up here. Well, no, that's all the way up here. It's all the way down here. 144. Yeah, right there. We got a little bit of a seller. Not huge, though. All right. So we're working our way down the list. Remember, it is Tuesday, so there's always a lot of stocks on a Tuesday. BOF, nice little push. Starting to back off a little bit. It is up 43 million shares, 26%. That's right up our alley. We already know about GSIT from yesterday. We already wrote that on our list. IBIO, this stock has been I remember this stock. We've done really well with IBIO. Let's put that one on the watch list. IBIO. Yeah, definitely. She had a good move after hours, kind of holding it pretty strong. Level 1 stock, 10 million shares. Took a big hit back in March. We'll put an eye on it. VLO, I don't like the spread. EOSE, been pushing up pretty nicely. Spread's kind of ugly, probably in the category 4 range. This one's backing off. This one's backing off. All right, now we're getting close to the 10%, so probably going to scratch these out. All right, this one got hammered yesterday. Crushed. NEUP. We know what this is, pharmaceutical stock. We know they don't come back, right? And that was a warrant for something else. This one, ELBM, you know this one, another big short squeeze. I was in Orlando. I was talking to the students, and I was telling them a little bit about about short squeeze. People like, you trade short squeezes? How do you trade them? Listen, they're a lot of fun. It's just the only issue is you got to get 1 foot out the door, 1 foot in the door. So you can't trust these short squeezes. All right, losers, I didn't see anything. New York, I really didn't see anything also. You are going to start seeing a lot of the gold and silver stocks in the watch list, and mainly they trade more in New York Stock Exchange. So you see SLV, you see GLL. That's the opposite. GLD is the one we're looking at. GLD is backing off a little bit right there. So everything's starting to back off a little bit on the gold. Gold's been having such a great run up. We almost got close to 4,500. I don't know what it's down right now. I think the last time I checked it was down $80. But a lot of the gold, and you can see some of the ETFs like Nuggets on there too, and so on. There's GM right there. GM, that's the doing pretty well. You know what's so funny? How is GM doing well? When, listen, a lot of these car companies did come out and got a little screwed on the mandate, but where there's a will, there's a way, you know? You know what's funny? This weekend, I was driving in a, I also have a Toyota Tundra. And one thing I like about Toyotas, their technology is not good. They make one of the best made cars, but their technology is terrible. And I was driving in a GMC Suburban. This weekend I was getting chauffeured around. And let me tell you, they did a really nice car. The dashboard, it's like I feel like I'm trading. I got my monitors. They did such a cool car. I mean, inside they're really, really getting into the futuristic of the cars, which is great. So, congratulations to GM on that car. So they're doing pretty well. It's one thing I think they definitely have an advantage. We'll see what happens with the Tesla trade. Before it also took a nice little up move on it, and we'll keep an eye on that. GM is up, Grant. It sure is. All right. So there's our list. We got a pretty decent list here. We're going to add it to our watch list. Make sure you're subscribed to our X, our Telegram. I'm going to post a list up in here, our watch list. Everyone on social media, if you want to come join our trading room, I'm just post a link right there. There we go. There you go. There's a QR code right there for you guys. So just take your phone, scan that QR code. We'll get there. Remember, if you're new here to Cyber Trade University, and if you did meet me in Orlando, or you did take some of the events yesterday, hopefully you're having a great time. Watch those videos. Read my book that we gave to you, How to Beat Market Makers Their Own Game. And then remember, you're supposed to only hear watch. Don't buy anything. Don't trade anything. We didn't teach you. You just to see how the other traders are doing. All right. So good luck, everyone. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Do not go anywhere. But if you all watch on social media, if you want to come join us 15 minutes from now, scan that QR code. We'll see you then. Good luck, everyone. We'll be right back. Me, Josh, and Rich will be right back. And if I don't see you, you're probably going to be jumping on an airplane if you're on site. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at on site. Good luck, everyone. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.